So Roger Miller looking on with an expressionless face there as Cameroon lose by 2-0 to Nigeria. So Ademola Lookman getting both goals. Let's get to the analysis board and see who was at fault. Let's see if Cameroon could have defended better. Coach, take us away.
Okay, so before I looked at the 2 goals that Nigerians scored, most people are asking, why was the goal disallowed?
The first goal.
So we need to explain that. You see, the rules of the game have actually changed. So once I roll this, I'll allow it to go. First punch by the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Then there, let it go. When it starts going through the replay, then I'll pause it and explain why the goal was actually disallowed. Okay, just a second. Okay.
So we have the replay here.
The replay here.
First punch out.
First punch out.
He crosses the ball back in.
And second punch. Okay. If you look at here, the goalkeeper is not the last man.
Yeah.
Actually, the goalkeeper is the last man. Yeah. Per the rules of the game.
He's supposed to be the last
Some
man.
people are asking that. But there's a player here in goal.
Yeah.
That player has swapped position
with the
goalkeeper. So the player indirectly has become the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper has become the last man. So if you look at per the strike here, both Osimhen, the 2 Nigerian players here were all in an offside position because they were behind the goalkeeper. If they had been in front of the goalkeeper, then they would be played on. Then it means they were onside and their goal would have stand. But at the end of the day, once they were behind the goalkeeper, it put them in an offside position. Don't pay any attention to the young man here. He's not playing them on. He's actually not
part of the equation
there. It is the goalkeeper that the rule says we should look at. Once you find yourself behind the goalkeeper of the opposing team, when he presents himself to be part of the play and there's an outfield player behind him, all of you are ruled offside. So that is why this goal here was disallowed.
Nice
now,
one.
let's go and talk about the first goal. I have never seen at this level, if you are a defender, they are told to do the simple things. What is the simple things? Under pressure, you see the mistake ahead of you. As to why this Cameroonian defender decided to see the error going back to goal, he's the only person who can explain. You could see the reaction of Rigobert Song.
Yeah.
That is Song's department. That was where he was so solid out. And Rigobert Song would have kicked that ball and virtually bounced into Osimhen. For Osimhen to know that, yes, I am Song, I am present, I don't entertain such pressure from you. Now, the first throw in onto the defender was wrong. But the guy who threw the ball will argue that I got it wrong, but I got it to you.
Yeah.
And you saw Osimhen coming. So 2 things. You either technically pass the ball back directly to the goalkeeper or you just value the ball.
Yeah.
Because it was obviously a 1v1 situation. If you've known Osimhen, you don't want to be involved in any physical battle.
Unless you shake the guy off.
So that is what he thrived on. And credit must be given to him. I have seen several tweets of people saying that Jordan Ayew wouldn't have passed that ball to Inaki Williams. So if you put Jordan in the position of Osimhen and put Lookman and put Inaki Williams,
the pass is not going to come.
He will try and score by himself. But hey, that is on the lighter side. The credit here must be given to what? Victor Osimhen. He's showing so far.
Yeah.
In fact, he did show in that game that he indeed the best player on the
And I love the fact that he didn't care about getting on the score sheet.
Not at all.
Did all the dirty work, did all the running.
Where we've gotten to is about the team. You cannot be selfish. Because when you play selfish and we lose, we get booted and we all gone.
Yep.
But because of the way he played yesterday, absolutely brilliant. Now, this is the goal I believe was the best goal of the 2. To be honest with you, the Nigerian build-up to this goal was absolutely sweet. But the Cameroonians too were not proactive. Their defenders, instead of being proactive, decided to react. And in the game of football, if you tend to react all the time, your reaction may not match up to the intensity of the game and you'll be caught wanting. Now look at that. Look at the build-up. Now, this is the pass. I love this pass by Iwobi.
Iwobi to Calvin Bassey.
The 3 Cameroonian players thought that. They thought that 1, 2, 3. They thought the pass would have been given back to Lookman. from Alex Iwobi.
Yeah.
But Iwobi saw the left full back to have overlapped. Now watch. My main problem here is this Cameroonian defender. I don't know why Makala is not allowing me to use it. But this Cameroonian defender here, this guy here, when the ball went wide, this guy too, look at the gap between here and he made the attempt to go and block the ball.
Yeah.
How do you block this cross?
Acres of space for
So
him.
what I thought he should have done, he should have rather waited for or stayed close to
Hold your ground and then
hold your ground and let's see what he will do. Because already he was struggling to get to the
let
pass.
me even provide some context to why they were defending like that.
That's
Now,
right.
if you watch this sequence, right, now that's Calvin Bassey.
That's Calvin.
Typically, he's a centre back.
He's a centre back.
Zaidu Sanus is playing at left back. Now, all game, Zaidu has not put in one decent cross into
All
the game.
game.
And he's the left back. So I'm
right.
sure the Cameroonians are thinking, you know what, let's give him space. He will cross the ball in. We can probably deal with it first time.
But in dealing with it first time, you needed to be proactive. Look at it. It is a 3v2 here.
Yeah.
So what is this Cameroonian defender doing here?
Yeah.
This is a smacker. Just get closer a bit. That is the proactivity I'm talking about. You need to react. And for this defender trying, if I move it along, you see that, look at him. He's moving. Where are you going? Where exactly are you going?
Yeah.
Where to? You
Now,
don't need to
now he's
go
left
there.
an island with somebody.
A huge gap. A huge gap. Uncalled for. Look at Rigobert Song's reaction. It's clearly basic.
Yeah.
And at this level, for me, I've always said that I'm so happy because this is the pinnacle of the African game. If you are committing such errors at this
deserve
level,
to be punished.
you deserve to be punished. And for the Super Eagles,
Yeah.
look, I can't wait to watch them play against Angola. Just a quick point on that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very difficult game for the two sides. But if Angola can stay focused and they get their game going,
Yep.
they are very capable of frustrating Nigeria and making this a long, long day for the Super Eagles. What they need to do, don't isolate Osimhen with any of your fullbacks.
Yeah.
When there's somebody with him, there should be a sweeper because he will win every area duel,
Yeah.
and he's just not winning them. He's passing them with his head and involving the likes of Lukman. Look at Lukman and Co. When the ball goes to him, they tend to draw closer to him. They don't move away from him because they know that he'll win the ball in their direction. And that is the most important ball. Who wins the second ball when Osimhen goes up to win those balls at the very first time of action? And once Angola can play, we are going to see a very beautiful game.
I'll just touch on Nigeria again when we come back from the break. You can take your seat now. Brilliant analysis there from Coach Nimley, giving us some context to the goals that were scored. When we come back, we'll touch briefly on the Super Eagles and the style of play they've adopted this tournament. Is it sustainable? Will it go all the way to help them win in the competition? Let's take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll get into more AFCON highlights.